In lane number 1, representing Team Ontario, Kennedy Goss. Lane 2, swimming unattached, North Baltimore, Sierra Runge. Lane 3, representing North Baltimore, Becca Mann. Lane 4, representing Cavalier Swimming, Leah Smith. Lane 5, representing North Baltimore, Lotta Fries. Lane 6, representing North Baltimore, Sierra Schmidt. Lane 7, representing Badger Swim Club, Lindsay Rubin.
The world and American record held by Katie Ledecky, 358.37. That was set in August of last season. These 8 women comprise our A final range everywhere from 4:16 is the slowest qualifying time to the fastest in lane number 4. Leah Smith, 4:09.91.
Ledecky is not here, Craig, not part of her travel season. She has swum at a couple of these Arena Pro Swim Series, and this one is she is not at. Gets so dominant in this 400 freestyle. Ledecky has been. 6 of the 10 fastest times in history are held by Ledecky. She had the fastest time in the world last year, Craig. 5 seconds faster than anybody else.
I know. I mean, in an event like this, because I was about to say, in all the years, which is over decades that we've worked together, my friend, we saw a lot of the races, the 50s, earlier this evening. But what's amazing is that the sprinting, at least that philosophy of approaching a race almost like a sprint, has now extended to the 400s. There are people that seem to swim this event as hard as they would a 50 or 100 freestyle.
And that's why one reason Ledecky has been so good in the 200 freestyle as of late, because of the fact that she knows it's this long sprint that the 400 has become, and she's dropped that down to 200, and even in the 800 where she goes 8:10. I mean, it's almost, you know, a more of a middle distance race than it is an endurance race.
And to that point, Leah Smith, the top qualifier in lane 4, she turns at the 100 at 58.59, which is 2 seconds faster than she was able to do in qualifying. It's Lotte Friis from Denmark in lane number 5, who's trying to stick on her shoulder as best she can. But Leah Smith, a very different philosophy, it seems, now that this is the finals.
She has jumped out to an early lead. Now, Friis, you see her right there with that white cap. Craig, she has a great tradition of excellence in the distance freestyle. In fact, she got a little bit of snake bite in the World Championships a couple of years ago. She was silver in the 800, silver in the 1500. She's won a lot of silver medals. She did win gold in the 1500 back in 2011 at the World Championships.
2:01.39 for Leah Smith. Now she's over almost 3.5 seconds faster than she was in qualifying.
Leah Smith had a great collegiate season this year. Swims for Augie Busch at the University of Virginia. Won the 500 free, won the 1650 free at the NCAAs for Virginia, who, by the way, just had a sensational collegiate meet. Look at that guy on the left-hand side. You think that's somebody we know? Somebody we recognize? Michael Phelps?
Quite possibly. I was waiting for you to telestrate to do a circle.
Didn't need to point that.
Well, you're right. He's the one guy you don't need to point out where he is. Leah Smith continues to have to contend with Lotte Friis. The two of them over a body length ahead of the rest of the field. In lane number 2, sitting in 3rd, and that's Sierra Runge.
He was the only other American ranked in the top 10 in the world last year. Had a great pan packs, 103.8 for Leah Smith, 102.8 to 103.8. But this is really perfect for her. Even if she ends up losing this race to Lotte Friis, this is a great chance for her to race, to get into a race and to push her to a limit maybe that she's not used to going in a seasonal meet like this, and still body length lead on Lotte Friis.
Well, she was 3:05.13 at the 300. She has a very legitimate shot to set a personal best in this 4:06.28. Is Leah Smith's best time ever in the 400 freestyle, and she's on pace to be right about there.
And Friis is trying
personal best. And Leah Smith and Lotte Friis stayed locked in that battle throughout. You said it, Rowdy. Give Leah Smith credit. She would just not let Friis edge up on her at all. And that is gamesmanship.
It really is. I mean, even the last 50 where you felt like Friis was going to make a race out of it, but she was 31-1 coming home, and so was Friis. So she didn't give her an inch that last 50, and one going away.
Smith, Friis, and Runge, your top three.